The height of the water above mean sea level is given by this function, that is h of t equals 9 cosine pi by 5t, and we will determine the period of this cosine function or the period of the wave. For that, I'm going to write down the generic cosine function. That is, let's say that it is f of t, and this equals a times of cosine of bt plus c plus d. And in this generic cosine function, we say that b is a constant where we can determine the period by this formula, that is 2 pi over b gives the period. So compare this with when you compare this cosine function with this generic cosine function, we see that this quantity, that is pi by 5 is b. So therefore we can say that period of this cosine function equals 2 pi divided by b. B is pi by 5, and so this equals, let's calculate this, 2 pi. I multiply by the reciprocal of the pi by 5, which is 5 over pi, and so this pi and pi gets cancelled, and we get 2 times 5 equals 10. So we say that the period of the wave is 10. We now determine the wave height of this cosine function. So it is basically the vertical distance between the trough and the high crust. So graphically, we can say that crust is the maximum value of the function, and this can be obtained by looking at the amplitude of the function. This is the amplitude. So the amplitude is positive 9, and the trough is the minimum value of the function, and so we say that this is negative 9 because there is no vertical shift of this cosine function. So it's going to be negative 9 for the trough, and so we can say that the wave height is basically the distance between this trough, trough and the crust. So I can put this as 9 minus of minus 9, and so this equals 9 plus 9, and this equals 9 plus 9 is 18, and so we put this in unit, which is 18 feet. Therefore we say that the wave height is 19 feet, I'm sorry, 18 feet.